What's good, y'all? It's your girl Morgan Alexis.
Good morning, y'all. This is Thursday, March 26th.
What's good, y'all? Anyway, what's good, y'all? Okay, hey girl. Okay, girls. Guys. Hey girls.
So clearly, I have been having a hard time on how exactly I'm supposed to come back on YouTube after it's been so long. But your girl has been thinking about all the ways in which I can continue this Remembering Myself series. And truth be told, it cannot be curated and made into this thing that always looks pleasant. But I will say that a lot of it does look like just trying to get back to routines. A lot of it looks like surrounding myself with friends and family who also remind me in very subtle ways.
Okay, I'm on the way to salsa, running a little late.
It also looks like trying new things and sticking to it even when the self-doubt is dancing on my last nerve.
But it's fun, it's challenging, and I get to see how resilient I am because it is challenging, and I realize I'm stiff. And I also have an issue with trusting. Would go figure.
And then other times it is about taking huge risks and continuing on the path and the vision. And so you say yes to opportunities that make you feel expansive, even though it is nerve-wracking.
I am just doing a quick little work for a little bit, but we're actually going to go around like 1-ish to head to a speaking engagement that I have. And it is a room full of CEO community leaders. I'm going to transmute the energy of nervousness to excitement. And I am quite excited about the opportunity to present to this group of folks and also to be the person that they selected.
I'm going to Vermont tomorrow morning. We got approved for a grant. This was all my idea. This is the problem. This is the problem. I be just saying yes to everything.
Okay, so the first thing I need to do is find water shoes or like rain boots because the weather in Vermont is disgusting, or that's what I'm being told. We don't have much options.
Oh my god.
How ugly. Okay, these are a little bit better. They say they're waterproof. What do we think? I feel like these are a little bit better. Okay. I think we found them. Okay, and now that we're all caught up, let's get to the biggest risk that I have taken most recently.
Thanks for answering the call, girl. First order of business is the fact that I got braces. There you go. So here we are, braces and everything. I hate this experience. Hopefully they'll be off in a couple months, but girl, what the heck? I feel like my mouth is so big. Anyway, the second order of business is, although I'm giddy, energetic, all of whatever you notice is coming across my energy
to your screen. I think you're gonna laugh. I quit one of my 5 jobs. 40. I'm gonna click send. Okay, I did it. We are quitting. Thank you for meeting with me really quick. I am realizing that I probably should put in my 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. And I panicked 3 days after and asked for the job back. You know what they said to me? Bring me that laptop. They said, send in the laptop. So now I have been literally spiraling. I'm like, oh shoot. You gotta go ham again. You gotta actually believe in yourself. But what I have been having is a lot of anxiety around me quitting. The kind of delusion that you have to have in order to decide that you're gonna like start your own business or be an entrepreneur, it is actually mind-boggling. And even though there's a part of me that feels so free, there's also a part of me that's like, Morgan, this is the true freaking test. You have this time period now to really be who you say you are, you know? So I did some vlogging and I tried to put together, updates on what's been happening. Now I get to actually do the things that I've been wanting to do. And although it's exciting, it is quite literally sometimes creating debilitating fear. And then the fact that everybody keeps talking about the economy and what the economy is, I cannot drown myself in that noise. And actually, that's exactly the function of news media and social media, is to create and maintain fear. So I can't dive into that, but this will be my safe haven, and I hope that y'all will rock with me and ride with me to remembering who I am and trusting myself, because in order to remember who you are, you have to trust the vision. You get what I'm saying? You have to trust the vision that you've been given. So it's not going to be like a core memory. It's not going to be like, oh, this is who I used to be. No, this is who you are. Life is all about remembering, and so I have to practice what I preach. And although I have been spiraling, but I know that there's a part of me that knows all is well. And there's a part of me that wants to continue to panic and wants to continue to placate into the storylines that will affirm the fear. But I have to move forward into the faith. So yeah, girl, this is real deal Holyfield. I got rent, I got bills. So it's time to trust in God, and then even in the fear, even in the doubt, keep going forward. So yeah, that's really why I made this Remember series. I didn't know that I was gonna freaking quit my job. I didn't know that. But that's the way life is. It just kind of unfolds the way it should. And I think that I'm moving in the way that I should. So if anybody is ever feeling doubtful, or if is like, I should make a move or whatever the case, trust in the whispers that you're getting. Now, I will say some whispers aren't coming from where you think it's coming. Some of them whispers is coming from fear. So being able to differentiate between the voice that comes from stillness and peace and the voice that comes from fear is a skill and something that you can nurture. And we're going to nurture that together. It's going to be a whole lot of, but I hope that y'all are tracking, catching y'all up so we can keep moving forward. But right now I'm going to brunch, but that's the next vlog. So see y'all over there. Peace.